Look who it is. Someone let the lion out of the cage.
What up, Chump? What up, Chump? All right.
Oh, man, you know me, man. Just coming in just to tame some lions, you know.
To what?
To tame some lions. You know what I do, man.
All right, Chump. You talking that stuff right now. All right.
I'm about to go grab my stuff right now, man, and show you what's up, man. I mean, you know how I used to do it back in the day.
You talking. So the true story behind the first time I met Steve, this is how it really went. I never seen Steve Burks before ever in my life until I lost my first fight and I needed to find a new gym. Now, one of the scariest things to do is join a gym, no matter what kind of gym it is. So I walked into this gym by myself. Now I did have a mohawk, but it was clean. It was my normal color. I walked in with regular shorts and I saw this short looking funny dude and I just didn't like him from the beginning of it. And from that point on, I just wanted to fight him and I just didn't like him, you know? He just had this funny smirk on his face. What you doing here?
Man, just coming here just, you know, to beat the brakes off somebody, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You feel me, big dog?
You can have all you want.
No love here, bro.
Okay. All right, bro. All right. The reason I joined this gym is because I just lost my first fight. And I was really looking to take my MMA career really serious, and I needed to find a gym that was gonna help me get there. I heard about this gym, I had met the owner at the fight, and I wanted to go in there, one, find someone that could help me get to the UFC, and once I walked in there, prove like that I was here for real, that I was a real serious fighter. Okay, Chum.
That boy, that's too quick. You a lot faster than that, bro.
I thought we was playing. Okay.
Yeah, sit back, sit back. The first time I met Lionel James, it was at, I believe, one of the local fights. One of my training partners was actually fighting, and the first time I seen Lionel, I seen him walking out, getting ready to fight, and this guy had some short shorts on, almost thong-like shorts, going into a fight with a mohawk, and I'm pretty sure it was dyed either pink or green. And back in those days, if in the martial arts world, if you had a mohawk and it was dyed on top of that, he was looked at as that guy, and you never want to be that guy. So when I seen the first thing I said, I even looked at my coach and said, I want to punch that dude in the face. Oh, dropping the hinge. Ooh, I almost got through.
Ooh, I almost.
That's nice.
I'm coming for you.
That's nice.
Where you?
Get up. Get up. Where you? Try it again.
You missed that. You missed that one. You missed that one. How did I get into fighting, right? Well, my dad was always kind of a bar fighter. True story, my dad fought a bear when he was a kid, like a real live bear. My grandfather was a Rolling Stone gunslinger. He used to fight in bars all the time. And the way I got into it is that one of my assignments was in South Korea. I had just dropped out of college and I was looking for something to stay competitive. So I joined like the boxing team. And next thing I know, I'm boxing. I did my first boxing match, I won it. Next thing I know, I'm getting shipped off back to Panama City. I'm looking for some way to kind of stay competitive. MMA is really big. This is probably 2006, 2007. It's just kind of on the rise. I decided to like give it a shot. Come to find out, I'm kind of good at this stuff, and I tried to see where I could take it. I sold everything that I had and jumped into this MMA world, trying to chase what everybody else is chasing in this world, and that was UFC dreams.
Best out of 3. Let's go. Winner buys gas. Got you. Got you. And bait.
I got you.
All right.
Chump change for
All
ball.
right. All right. All right. We'll take this chump whooping. All right. Nah, son.
Ooh, teach you something just like I'm doing tomorrow, bro. Taught you everything you know.
Nah, that's a lie.
Just like fishing. Ooh, again? Again? So now I got this guy standing across from me, and the first thing I actually thought was, man, this guy got some big legs. I cannot let him kick me with those legs. And so we came out and we touched gloves, and then from there, I just pretty much, to sum it up, I just beat the brakes off of him. He had no wrestling, he was a boxer. So I just took him down, past his guard, no jiu-jitsu game at all. I put him in a certain position. Once you pass somebody's guard, I put him in a crucifix, and I had him locked down, and I was just aiming for that mohawk. I was like, if you don't want to shave this mohawk, I'm gonna shave it for you. And I went to work. The bell rung, and then from there, after I established my dominance, we actually became good friends. And that's how I met Lionel James.
My homeboy Steve, yo, he's not afraid to say what's on his mind. It's very, very outgoing with his words. But he also claims that he's the best fisherman out there, and that's not true. Fun fact, Steve has never ever caught a sheepshead, and all he does is drop these big, ginormous baits to the bottom of the ocean and a bunch of fish. So I figured, yo, I'm gonna invite him out. Let's do some sheepshead fishing. We had a couple of rounds of fighting, and I kind of owe him that because he kind of beat me up. So check it out, man. When doing some sheepshead fishing, so sheepshead got these crazy looking teeth, and what they do is they pick off the barnacles and they eat off these crabs. These crabs just kind of live in the oysters. So we're gonna use a little bit of the oysters, maybe some crabs, maybe some shrimp, sand fleas, stuff like that, and see if we can get Mr. Fantastic on a fantastic fish. All right, let's go.
A few days ago, I got a call from Lionel asking me if I want to go fishing. I'm like, hey, I never passed up an opportunity to go fishing, but the caveat was we're gonna do some inshore fishing. Me, I don't normally inshore fish. Honestly, I never inshore fish. I'm always an offshore guy, deep drop type of fishing. And at this point, I already committed, so I couldn't back out. Yeah, let's go catch some reds or maybe some trout. He was like, nah, we're gonna go and target these sheepheads. I have never, ever caught a sheephead in my life. I never even target sheepheads. So in my mind, I'm like, I gotta fake the funk because I've never done this.
Steve thinks inshore is just doing this and just doing that. But yo, it's a little bit different. We usually go offshore, do some stuff, but we're gonna try a little inshore sheephead fishing and see if I can put my homie on a big fish real quick. You all set? Word.
Yep, see how easy it is.
All right. So we just want to drop it straight down, just like if you were offshore fishing. It's just that easy. And then, and most of these fish are gonna hang right behind this current. See how like the weight's going straight down, but we got a lot of current because that's obviously this thing is stopping it.
Yeah.
But thing with sheepshead, bro, it's a super, super small bite. And I know you're like a little like ecstatic with your hook set. We gotta do all that today. All right, so if you feel any kind of small taps, just pull it up and we'll see if we can get one. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna drop here in a second, but I'm gonna start chumming, smashing some of these oysters and see if we can bring the fish right to us. Kind of like chumming if you're offshore. Trying to make it easy for Steve, guys. Trying to make it easy for Steve.
So with your sheephead, am I going to the bottom or I'm letting it hang?
Going to the bottom and then come up just a hair.
Just a hair off the bottom?
Yo, so in Destin is really particular when it comes to our fishing. It's very, very unique as well. We tend to have more of a migration of fish, even though we have permanent fish. And this time of year, what tends to happen is that our sheepshead start to school up on the jetties and bridges and they start spawning. So at any time on any of the pylons, there could be 20, 30, 40, 50 sheepshead per pylon. And I thought that would be really something dope to do, because as Steve and I were talking about going fishing the next day, he mentioned he's never caught a sheepshead. He's never been sheepshead fishing, let alone does he really like to do inshore. So I figured, like, hey, after, you know, you beat me up for a second, let me repay you with gas money and a few fish.
There you go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Mr. Fantastic.
Show y'all how it's done.
Shut up, fool.
See, what you gotta do with these fish is finesse them up. Use a 12-pound leader. You gotta finesse them up. You gotta have
Let's
that
go.
touch.
I see him, bro.
Yeah, go ahead and get that net, man.
I got you. Yeah,
Come
stop
on.
telling me what to do, bro.
Come on, go ahead and be my deckhand. Come on, bro. See, what you don't want to do is pull on these fish pretty hard. You know what I'm saying? You just want to post them up and bring them right to you.
All right, perfect. Yo, this your first one, right?
Yeah.
No, it's your first sheephead. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
See, what happened was he seen Lionel's face.
It ain't funny. Sorry. Yo, bring him to the net, man.
Man, I don't.
Bring him to the net, man. I know this is different for you. All right. Let's go. Let's go, bro. Oh, man. All right. Let's go.
So as my pole is sitting in the water and I'm working this fish for the first time in my life, never done this before, I hook up. Fish screaming, Lionel on the back, hey, lock down the drag, lock down the drag. No, I know what I'm doing, allowing the fish to do what it naturally want to do. So as I bring this fish up, he comes around with the net. So I'm already worried because he already lost one fish. I didn't want him to lose my first fish. So after me coaching him, like I do in every aspect in our life, he was able to land this fish for me. We bring it in, and that's my first sheephead.
That is your first sheephead, right?
Yeah, it actually is my first sheephead. We spoke about it earlier. I don't do much inshore fishing, so.
Because it's easy.
Too easy for me.
Oh, nice fish, my man. Nice fish.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, he going in some grease, boy. I'll tell you that for sure.
Nice work. You throw him in the in that front cooler right there. It won't be so good.
For sure. With the sheephead, what's the best time of the year to
Truthfully,
on
I think this time of year, where it's the beginning of March, after that first or second full moon, they start to gather up here or those jetties and they're breeding. So it's an easy time. And I believe they're breeding on the incoming tide because all those eggs get swept into the bay and stuff, in the estuary and stuff like that. I just got a really good bite. That's another bite. Ah, I messed that up.
Hey, you missed that fish like you was missing me yesterday, though.
So what happens this time of year is we kind of get wind direction from all over the place. In this situation, we had a north wind with an outgoing tide. Now, I love fishing the outgoing tide. It's always been a better tide for me to catch sheepshead. One of the things that I like to do once we get there is find a pylon, grab some oysters off of the pylon, and we don't necessarily use those for bait, even though you can. We use those to chum those sheepshead up to the pylon. So with the north wind and the outgoing tide, both of them going in the same directions together, so it creates this strong flow of water, current, however you want to call it. But behind the actual pylon, it's kind of like this pool of water where there's no current, and these fish will sit right behind there. One, for protection. Two, waiting to ambush anything that is scraped off the pylon or other baits flowing into the current.
Oh, dang it, yo. Let's go. Come on, bro.
See, offshore fishing, it wouldn't be this easy, you know? But the skills that I developed
Through his best friend, all right, who taught him very well, all right?
you know, with the light lead, this is a pretty good sized fish.
Yeah.
So I gotta convince him to come up, you know?
Commence it, all right.
Very lightly though, you know?
All right.
Gotta be very smooth with it.
I see him. Look at that.
Ooh, look at that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I'm gonna take a couple step backs.
We're good.
There you go.
Let's go.
Look at that, man.
Let's go,
two
bro.
for two, man. 2 for 2, man.
My man, yo.
Like, look like I've done this before.
No.
The way I got into fishing was, of course, with my dad. We used to wake up early in the morning, go get a couple earthworms and some minnows, and just go out to the local lake and the local ponds, and we would catch, you know, catfish, brim, crappie was our favorite fish to catch, and from the age of 3, I've been hooked on fishing ever since.
I got him.
Let's see.
Oh,
Let's see.
eating.
Let's see.
it.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
Got him. Let's go. You go. You got a spade fish, bro. A little bitty fish.
Hey.
No.
Hey, I catch them all. I catch them all.
Alright. This is how you do it, bro.
There we go. Man, we starting to become a good team.
Yo, my man. Thanks for not messing that up for me.
Let me go ahead. Oh, this is a good one right here. This is a real good one right here.
So what we're using for these sheepheads today is the Florida Fishing Products CE 4000, partnered with 15-pound test Smackdown with about a foot-long leader of Seaguar's inshore. The reason why we're using that is that these fish have amazing eyesight and they have a really, really light bite. So you need this really light tackle to feel them and actually get these bites, get these fish up. So it's a nice fish. My man Steve didn't mess up on the net job. So let's go, we'll get another one. You dig?
To be honest, all jokes aside, it was actually nice to catch up with Lionel in the gym and for him to take me out fishing. And I actually did learn a thing or two. Like I said, I'm not an inshore guy, so it's actually cool to finally learn something from him. Between our busy schedules with me and my work, with my family and all my pets, and Lionel with all his 100 jobs, it's really, really nice for us to catch up and hang out and just kick it like back in the day. But after this, I'm thinking y'all might see a little bit more of me. To be honest, all jokes aside, it is really, really nice to catch up with Lionel and kind of get back to what we used to do before life hit us both. For me, I have a lot of kids, work, and of course, a lot of fishing, and Lionel has his filming, his fishing, his charters, and it's just hard for us to get together and connect like that. And to be honest, it was actually a good time to get back to what we used to do and just have fun with it.
You know, how does MMA and combative sports correlate to fishing? Well, that's really, really easy. The biggest lesson that I've learned through combative sports is humility, how to be humble. At any time of the day, you can get beat up, tossed around by the smallest guy in the gym, and at any time of the day, you can go out in the water and not catch anything. You know, and so trying to, with any combative sports, whether it be MMA or jiu-jitsu, you're always trying to get better every day.
Oh, pressure's on. Oh,
Let's go.
oh, he stuck
go.
him. Oh,
Let's go. Let's go.
oh,
Got a double. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, sir. Come on now. Yo. So I've known my man for so long, man. This is the dopest thing ever, yo. Oh, man.
All right, so we got to do
A double time.
yeah, let me, give me the net.
You want to do this?
And, yeah,
Bro, you gonna mess it up?
Yours
You gonna
closer.
mess it up, man.
Oh, man, no, man.
Bro, you gonna mess it up, man. Bro, you
You know what I'm saying?
don't
Like,
know what you're doing.
I got to treat you sometimes, you
I
know?
appreciate it, but you don't know what you're doing, man. Yo, your back okay?
Yeah.
You bend over that far?
Just don't get your fish tangled over my fish.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Get it, bro. All right, yo. Listen. Yours is bigger. You got me yesterday. You got me today. So I owe you some gas money. All right, we're gonna get these guys taken back, cleaned up, and go have a drink, bro.
Hey, I'm down with that.
I appreciate you, my man. I appreciate you.
we can have a fantastic time.
No, this was a great lion's tail. All
right. Can you de-hook this one for me too?
No, absolutely not.
Look at that. That bad was barely hooked too, boy. Ooh.
I'll even get the boat for you. After you. All right.
Hey, you gotta take care of King, you know?
Shut up, fool. All right, you be pushing it too far, man. All right. You know, if you got good friends, keep them close to heart. Steve and I, we live minutes away. However, we don't really get to see each other that much. But the thing about really good friends is they understand what you're doing, what you're chasing, and then they're always there for you. I might not have seen Steve for 2 or 3 months before this time. However, we picked up right where we left off. And if you're watching this and you got a good friend, yo, shoot him a text, ask him to go fishing, ask him to go to the gym. And if you don't do that, do this. Stay solid to yourself, stay 100 in your heart, and I promise you, everything will be all right. You dig? Let's go. Yo, he's just getting some cheap shots in, man. Pow!